All right, and we're here.
Conquerors, Warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Podcast. I'm Ben Singram. Got my main man, my superstar, superfly producer, big time Bijan Kelly in the mix. Our buddy Nas was on here, still going with technical difficulty. We trying to get it worked out. We're trying to get these kinks worked out. BJ's been working with him. It was some last minute stuff, so unfortunately, the Don Dada, the superstar, the main event, he's not gonna be with us tonight again. But he did his due diligence, trying his best to get on the show, and it just didn't work out. But we will get it together. So
Yeah.
all one or two of you Nas fans, he coming pretty soon, man. So don't trip. BJ,
What's up? What's up?
how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. I was in a bit of a rush right before the show. I was in HEB shopping, just all relaxed and stuff. And then it was about 7:30, and I looked at it, I was like, dang, I gotta get home.
Dang is right. Dang is right. I mean, man, you young guys, man, y'all. I tell you what, man, y'all be pushing it by the hair of your chin, man. I don't know, man. Think you guys need to plan a little bit better. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's crazy. I had Nas like perfect, ready, set up like 30 minutes prior, even though I wasn't at home. Had him set up, ready to go. And then right before the show, we realized that his microphone was like all messed up. So I mean, it was gonna go so smooth, perfect. But that was that was a little glitch there.
And it's a trip, man. It's really a trip how stuff like that happens when you think you got all your ducks lined up in a row, man, and you always catch a glitch that try to infiltrate what you got going on, man, and it really tests your manhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like I said, man, Nas will be back. We're gonna get him back as soon as we can get him back. You guys gonna get it worked out, and we're gonna go from there, man.
Yeah, we're
so
gonna get it worked out. We're gonna get it.
It is what it is. The Lovely's in the mix.
Yep. What's up, the Lovely?
Lovely is a loyal, super loyal, listener, man. Hey, you just don't realize how much we appreciate you. Just chiming in. One day we're gonna have some, BJ. We're gonna
where's Never Neverland at?
Have a little gathering, man, where we can meet all the listeners that's in Houston. And I don't know if the Lovely is in Houston or not, but
she said she's in Never Neverland.
Oh, she an animated character?
I mean, she is animated. She is a character. So it makes sense.
Maybe that's the first alien we got on the show. What you think?
Oh, alien. Okay. Well, how about I got you one better? They. What if she's a they and we don't even know?
She might be a they, man. You know what? I didn't even consider. She may be a they, man.
Anybody could be a they.
Yeah. I mean, you got moles. They put moles everywhere, man. The infiltrator, dude. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely must be a they.
She said, I'm a they. Uh-oh. She's a they. She's a they.
Oh, boy. There you go.
Oh, man. Nas. We are so close. It was like, in those Mission Impossible movies or just any type of spy movie, you got the door, it's closing. It's like, oh, it's closing. It's closing. They got to slide under the door. And there's always that one.
Got you running, trying to get there.
Yep.
Yeah, and he just barely
except,
don't make the door, man. Yeah,
except what happened this time. It's like Nas, he was already on the other side waiting, right? And then I'm running, and and it's like he tries to help me in a way, and he gets stuck, and I make it through. That's that's
yeah, yeah.
more like
Hey, I was cheering for both of y'all to get there, man. I was cheering for both of y'all. Man, y'all, hair up, man. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, the look on Nas' face was priceless, man. He looked like somebody just stole his bike, man.
uh,
You can tell that Joker ready to do the show, man.
yeah. I mean, he called me way earlier, hours ago. It was like, hey, let's get this set up. And I was like, okay. We planned it out. I got him connected, even though I wasn't at home. I don't know why I wasn't at home, but I still got him connected. 7:30, and man, when I was getting him connected, I didn't realize that his mic quality was so bad. So, oh hey, what's up, Kavi? KV? I said Kavi. Kavi. That's your new name, Kavi.
Oh shit, animated character. Hey man, you know, y'all, you guys get it together, man. Y'all get it together.
Yeah, I think so.
So listen, man. This Bill and Melinda Gates divorce, man. You heard about this?
Um, yeah, I did, and I heard a lot of people are DMing Bill Gates talking about, hey, I hear you're open, you're free.
Hey, his DM got to be on fire right now, huh? Hey, man, his and hers, right?
Yeah, yeah, a bunch of people they're not interested in.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, she gonna be a super cougar. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she have, you know, somebody like you, BJ, young 25-year-old ski instructor.
I don't know. I don't know. Ski instructor. Oh, okay, I get it. Because
Yeah,
she's up there in age. Oh, I need some help. He's very hands on.
right.
Very
Yeah.
thoughtful. Oh, wait. Here's the one. Wise beyond his years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he started hanging around. He started, you know, hey, Miss Gates, yeah, I was just in the neighborhood, and next thing you know, him and Melinda in the guest room and shit.
Hopefully, that's not what led to their divorce. Hopefully, it was something a little less heartbreaking.
Probably so, man. You know, hey, a lot of time, man, people just grow up poor. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody's fault.
Yeah,
It's just what happens, man. It just goes with the territory. You know,
yeah.
Bill probably into some stuff, man. She probably saying, so you finna go over there to India and put this virus out on these people? I'm not down with that. And he probably like, yeah, I gotta get rid of you. You know too much.
Oh,
You
I
know,
gotta get man. I
Bill,
mean,
Bill, something serious, man. He a different level, man. That
I,
dude, BJ asked me, tell me this, man. How's the dude putting out medication and he's never been to medical school? He's not a doctor. How's he putting out
well,
vaccines?
well, when you're that rich, you can hire the right people to do what you want and put your name on it.
Wow, man, it's got to be cool to be that rich.
It's got to be real cool. I mean, if I was that rich, I would just for the heck of it, I'd come out with a new brand of tampon just to say I did it.
Not tampon. I'm a tampon. How you pull a tampon out your man?
I just had to think of something to say, but I mean, it could be anything. I'd create a new brand of toenail clipper, you know, uh, something.
Yeah, right. And guess what? Just cause you got your name on it, we'll win too.
How do you divorce the richest man on the planet? You keep files on his butt for collateral. Hmm. Hmm.
Well, I mean, if you the richest man on the planet, your gal is the richest gal on the planet. And so when
Yeah.
y'all break up, she gonna be good. She's
I
still gonna be good.
heard
So
I heard that there was no equity split. There was no money split amongst the two. It was just these two separated. I heard that there's no money shared.
What you mean, BJ? You saying he ain't had to give her no money?
Yeah, I apparently she didn't ask for any.
Oh man. Well, she's a fool.
I don't think she's a fool. I think she's rich. And you know what? Can't really be.
Oh, she has her own thing going on.
Well, they actually both run a foundation together that they're still going to be running together. And then there's probably other things, I'm sure. I mean, she's probably a billionaire.
You think?
I think. I think if not, she's close to it.
Yeah, maybe so, man. I don't hear anything about her other than she Bill Gates' wife. You know what I mean? But
Money
you
can't
right.
buy you love. He gave her $1.6 billion. I heard that he tried to give her $2 billion in stocks, but that she didn't take it. But I don't know. I should actually just look it up.
BJ, how much is that dude worth?
Let's see. How much is Bill Gates worth? So Bill Gates' net worth is 130.5 billion. But he's not the richest person in the world, though.
$130 billion.
Billion.
Yeah,
Must
man,
be
you
nice.
can't do enough, man, to spend that type of money, man.
I mean, at that point, you just got to give some money away. You just have to.
Yeah. So this dude was 130 billion. He gave her 1.6.
I mean, I think it was in stocks too. So technically, I mean, it could be higher in value.
Wow, man, that dude worth some bread, man. That dude worth some bread.
Let's see what Bill Gates gave to his wife. Let's see. So they announced their divorce. Here is a breakdown. How will they split their $146 billion fortune? Huh. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. So Bill Gates is the world's fourth richest person behind Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Bernard Arnault. I've never heard of him. But
Me either. He do. I know I heard about them other cats.
I don't know, what does he do? Let's see. Well, before I get to Bernard, apparently most of his wealth is shared with Melinda, his currently former his ex-wife. And it looks like skipping through the article. Skip. I'm just looking for dollar amounts. Skip. We don't care about any of this stuff. They're sending us locations. Nope. Huh. Apparently it's still up in the air. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she ain't going away for 1.6 billion, man. He forget that. But I mean, he's a clown. He wrong for trying to give her 1.6 billion, man. And this dude worth 146 billion.
I mean, but she's probably a billionaire too. Let's look at her net worth, shall we? Because I think they've been together for, I mean, the entire time. So let's see. Her
Hers gonna be tied to his.
Okay, well, yeah, it should be tied to his. What Forbes is saying is if they split the fortune equally, she will be worth 65 billion. But I don't see her current net worth.
Cause I mean, everything is under him, man. So you probably ain't gonna see that.
Yeah.
That's why dude try to get 1.6, man. He know everything is under him.
Man.
She probably can't fight him. He got too much money to hire the best attorneys in the world. She knows she ain't got no chance, man.
I hope that it was a very, oh wow, in 2020 she had a 70 billion net worth. $70 billion net worth.
70 billion.
But like you said, it's tied in with his, right? So
Yeah. Wow, man. Hey, man, listen. I want to before we go any further, man.
how
we
many
want to,
zeros?
we want to say Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Cinco de Mayo, man. Cinco de Mayo time. There's some lot of partying going on tonight, man.
Yeah.
All the Hispanic restaurants is full. You know what I'm talking about? All of them. Even the taco truck, they full.
Man.
Yep.
How many zeros is in a billion? I
No.
think nine. Nine
The
zeros.
luck, why you ain't asked me, man?
I think nine
That's called.
zeros.
You know what I'm saying? Be there. I feel halfway disrespected, man. Why she ain't asked me? I'm in zeros in the bill.
I'll ask you, how many zeros is in a billion?
12?
Is it 12?
Nah, no. That's what I'm guessing, man.
Oh, I think, let's see, because a million is 6 zeros. So yeah, a billion would be 9. Then a trillion, that's 12. You're up in the trillions.
Oh, okay. I was close, man. I just 3 zeros off.
Yeah, I mean, what's another zero once you're all the way up there?
BJ, what you think? The lovely talking about she bought her soul back. Well, I mean, what that mean, man?
I don't know.
Hey, there go that conspiracy stuff, man.
That
I
takes
think
some,
she part of alien, dog.
that takes some interpretation. I don't know. The lovely's got a third eye, maybe a fourth eye, and a fifth eye, maybe even a sixth eye right at the back.
Worth $177 billion, man.
Yeah, wow.
That's a lot of bread, man.
Wow.
177, 100. God almighty.
Stampede said that's how Trump made his money. He's not smart enough to engineer buildings himself. He made the money off of branding out his last name. Bada boom, bada bang.
Yeah. Trump. Can't be mad at him, man. Rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll.
The other day I was thinking, most of these people that aren't rich and billionaires, I feel like it's a social game. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What you mean? They all down with each other?
Well, no, I mean, I think that most of this is just interaction with other people. You can't be a billionaire without being a master social, socialist or something, right?
That's what I said. They down with each other, man.
No, I'm not saying with each other.
That's why I be telling you, you gotta speak, you gotta talk to people, man. You got to. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know where your next opportunity is. You never know. It may be said dude pumping gas, man. And you say, "What's up, man?" He said, "What's up, man?" He make him feel at ease next time. And you like, I mean, let me holler at you for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta play that game, man. We're gonna start going to black tie events, man. You got a suit with a black tie?
Yeah, no, not anymore. Cause I had an issue with my last apartment, and I got a lot of stuff thrown out, unfortunately. Suits.
What that mean, man? Who threw them out?
This is crazy. This is crazy. It sounds like I got evicted, right? But I didn't. I was in between moving. I was moving over the course of like 2 months, and this apartment left a note on my door saying, I don't know, blah blah blah, something about they thought that I abandoned the place. But I already told somebody that I was slowly moving out, but I guess that they were changing management every freaking month, so apparently that got lost in the sauce. This place is so unorganized that they thought, oh, hey, this place is abandoned, let's just throw away everything that's inside of it. And I'm still paying rent. How are you gonna throw away something I'm still paying rent?
First of all, let me. I want to make sure I'm caught up to speed on this story. Because first of all, you tell some amazing stories. Let me just say that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Secondly, what the hell do you mean you was slowly moving out? What exactly what that mean?
Well,
Like you still had the apartment, but
mhm.
you was living somewhere else,
Yeah, yeah,
and you just moving out gradually.
yeah, because I didn't want to pay their what I forget the name of it, but to break your lease, they may make you pay like a fee, and I mean it was cheaper to just keep the apartment and pay the last 2 months or so versus paying whatever fee they wanted me to pay to break the lease.
So you was up on your payments.
Yeah, yeah. Now this is where okay, this is where I'll like admit fault a little bit, right? So oh, a reletting fee. Yeah, that's what it's called. That's what it's called. So I'll admit fault on this part. In the month that they thought I abandoned it, I was I was late. I was late on that payment. And so when I came in, it was maybe like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But when I came in, like it wasn't like a month. It wasn't like I was just left. There's people that get evicted after 3 months of shit. And I didn't even get evicted.
Yeah.
They claimed that okay, it's 2 weeks late. We knocked on the door, no one answered. Oh, he must be gone. Let's go in and throw everything away. And apparently that's legal because it's in their freaking leasing agreement that they can do that, which makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. Like, what if I was on
It's not.
vacation?
If you up on your rent, man, they can't go in your apartment and throw your stuff away. Now, when you went in and paid your rent and it was late, did you pay the rent plus the late fees?
They told me I didn't have to pay no late fees. In
They
fact,
got that's what they got you. That's what they got
well, they
you,
got
buddy.
me in a tons of other situations because for one, they told me I didn't have to pay any late fees. For two, they actually told me, well, since we moved you out early, you don't even have to pay the remaining rent because we decided on ourselves to end it early. I'm like, well, y'all could have done that when I wanted to leave months ago, but or like a month prior ago. But um what they decided to do anyway, since management just keeps changing and blah blah blah, and me being young buck, I didn't get it in writing of everything that they were telling me.
Right.
Now they decided to put the last 2 months of rent in collections. So now that's on my credit report. Now that's in collections. These these people are horrible.
BJ, you need to call, man. You can call me more than just work, bro. When you in a dilemma, you just ask me. Just ask me. These people, man, they do stuff like this, man, and I don't see how they even say it. You don't have to pay the last. You don't have to pay the rent. That normally don't happen.
Yeah.
They got for you, man. But anyway, we ain't gonna linger on that. Get your suit, man. We about to start hitting these black tie things, but I guess the lovely back on the Melinda deal. What she said?
She said she didn't take the money because she sold her soul, and now she wants it back, so she exchanged it for not taking the money.
Yeah, that's one of them things that more likely only the lovely can explain. She
Yeah, I
sold her
can't.
soul.
I can't
Uh,
interpret that.
yeah, BJ and I, the lovely, we're not conspiracy people. We're not. I mean, we don't practice witchcraft. We don't do any of those things. So, yeah, just explain how she sold her soul, who she sold her soul to, and yeah, then we will go from there.
Oh, also maybe explain how exactly you sell your soul. Like what happens? Like does your soul leave your body or what happens?
I mean, inquiring minds want to know. Me and BJ, we don't know.
Oh,
Um,
okay, KV. So so this is a good point that she's making here. She said after the third, it's late with the fee. and then it's a charge each day after that for another 5 or so days. Then you're out, right? Okay, I'll give you that. But wasn't this during the pandemic in which they said that nobody could be kicked out of an apartment?
It may be, BJ. In that case, if you feel that way, whatever they threw away. Let me give you let me give you a quick tip. Whenever you have a situation like that and you feel like you're in the right, you can go in and you can threaten. I'm gonna give me an attorney, da 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 da. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You can even go as far as have somebody fictitious call pretending to be an attorney. Make sure you do it to somebody smart enough to do it. And a lot of times they will, because they shouldn't have threw your stuff away.
They shouldn't.
Whatever they threw away, they shouldn't have threw your stuff away. So don't always give up so easy. You can fight some of this stuff and get your stuff back. I'm in a battle right now with you know who about getting our money back for that $19,000.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still fighting that tooth and nail, baby. I'm still going. I ain't quitting till the show is over. If they tell me ain't no way you can get it, I'm not quitting. I'm trying to get that money. You know what I'm talking about?
I get you.
But anyway, yeah. So do me this, man. Look up Aaron Rodgers leaving Green Bay. I just want to speak about this real quick. Stampede, chime on this if you still there, man. Aaron Rodgers is leaving Green Bay. Just kind of Google that, BJ, see what you come up with. Because he's asking for a trade. Now, this is a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's arguably the best quarterback in football right now. And he's trying to get out of Green Bay. The Packers don't want to let him go, but I mean, he's saying he's not reporting to camp. He's not doing any of that. So
yeah,
it's definitely a discussion to be had there. And he, I hate my buddy ain't here because me and him can probably go really go back and forth on this one.
yeah.
But yeah, Aaron, he definitely said he's leaving Green Bay. He's done. He feel like he need a change, and hey, let me out. Now, what I was wondering is, Stampede, I know we're gonna move on, but if you hear, man, chime in on this, man. What do you think Aaron's best fit is? That's what I want to know. Now that the draft is over, Jerry's in the mix. What up, Jerry?
What's
Jerry,
up?
Jerry, listen to this, man. What do you think Aaron is best place to land? Aaron Rodgers' best place to land. Because the dude said he's not happy in Green Bay. He's not gonna play football for Green Bay Packers no more. So BJ, that's one of them things, man. It's almost like you going to work every day and you hate going to work. You definitely looking for a job while you going to work.
Man.
And you're not gonna put your best foot forward, give your best effort while you going to work. So
I think for the most part, people don't even look for another job when they hate going to work. They're just so focused on getting out of that one.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm just curious to know what the guys think, man. And some of you ladies that's up on, Aaron Rodgers. I know KV is. She's a sports person, especially football, because her brother played all his life. Where do you think Aaron Rodgers will land? I want to know. Anybody else out there chime in? I want to know what you think. Speaking about quarterbacks, though, so Dak Prescott, BJ, just signed his big deal with the Cowboys.
Okay.
Smart deal. He's already bought into the franchise. Now, I've never heard of this, BJ, but you might can look it up and let me know what they're doing and how they do it. It's a food franchise called Walk On, WALK-ON''S. He bought into Walk Ons and said he's doing very, very good, and said Walk Ons is expanding. I've never heard of it. I looked a little bit at it. They said it's in Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, I believe. But I don't know like what type of food do they have, stuff like that.
Yeah. So apparently he owns 20% of Walk-Ons. It's a Louisiana-based restaurant chain. And It was founded by some LSU basketball walk-ons in Baton Rouge. So
Okay.
now they have more than 40 locations across 9 states in the South. And there are currently 3 locations in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. So I'm guessing he probably got turned on to it in Dallas, right? That's probably loved it. Said, you know what? I want a piece of that. So 20%, he's in there.
So would it be safe to say that he's probably been to this particular? Have you ever heard of that, BJ? Walk-ons?
Never heard of walk-ons. Yeah.
Any listeners? KB, the lovely Jerry,
What type of food?
Stampede, guys, ever heard of walk-ons?
Walk-ons.
I've never heard of them.
Let's see what food they serve at walk-ons. Walk-ons literally looks like any other sports bar, like a Hooters, a wow, I can't even think of sports bars right now. But just the typical look.
Wow. Okay. Well, go back and check out Jerry, man. We're gonna start at the he answer my question about the Redskins up front.
Jerry said, I think his best place would be with the Redskins because they don't really have a quarterback, or maybe even Denver. He's talking about Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah. I wanted him to chime in on this, man. I don't know if the Redskins got enough weapons, man. They got Steven Sim Jr. and well, I guess so. There may be somewhere for him to go, man. The Redskins, they got a nice defense. That's a good pick, man. I'd rather see him in Washington than I would in San Francisco.
Vince, we gotta get out more.
Huh?
We gotta get out more. Everybody knows what walk-ons is.
I see. KB says delicious. Okay, Vicky said they got one in Tyler. Jerry said they got one in Tyler. Hey, man, listen. I had no, and it's a sports bar.
Yeah,
it's a sports bar, BJ. Well, what kind of food do they sell?
I mean, I'm guessing wings, burgers.
Wings, burgers, stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see the menu, but just looking at the place, I just was, okay, yeah, typical sports bar.
Okay. Rogers, okay. Yeah, Stampede said they got one in Tyler also. I had no idea, man. I'm from Tyler. I ain't even know that. Ain't that something?
I mean, you don't live in Tyler, though.
Exactly.
Don't
live
be so hard on yourself.
I mean, people live in Tyler, man. Nobody ever took me walking. First of all, now I'm pissed off. Now I'm pissed off, man. All these people live in Tyler, say they got a walk on thing. Nobody ever took me to walk on.
Do people? Ain't that something? Do you are you usually the one that takes people places, or do people take you?
You know what, man? I'm normally the one who takes people places.
See,
I'm saying that right now to everybody in Tyler that's been out with me. I'm normally the one picking up the bill, man. What is that, man?
I mean, you're the big shot. You're the one that's out of Tyler. You live in.
I don't know about the big shot thing, but I'm trying. Hey, man, look, man, you done ran me warm now. Now I'm warm. I'm warm now, man. You done got me warm. You done got me riled up. Man. Maybe that's why I ain't been a walk on. You know what I mean? Because I got to pay for it. Ain't that something?
Your sister said that you're busy.
Yes, you're right. I am busy. I ain't too busy to eat. You know what I'm saying? She done made me go with the buck out on this one. I ain't too busy to eat. Check this out, BJ. So I want to go back to what Stampede said. He said New England is a good place for Aaron Rodgers.
Why?
Well,
because
Pete,
they don't have.
Gonna do that, man. Huh?
Why? Because they don't have Brady.
Because they don't have Brady, but I mean, they don't really have a quarterback. They got Cam Newton, and they just drafted Mac Jones.
Cam Newton ain't a quarterback.
Huh?
Cam Newton ain't really a quarterback.
No, but I mean, Cam Newton's he's had a lot of injuries, man. A lot of injuries, man. So he's not 100% Cam Newton like he used to be. So I mean, yeah, anywhere New England would be a good fit for anybody, but definitely somebody like Aaron Rodgers. But I don't see that happening.
Hey Vince, we just scored you 3 invitations to be taken out to eat, and you should take up on all 3 of them too.
Vicky said, "I got you, Vince." Charles, my partner from. Oh man, look here, man. My sister said, "I got you." My partner, next time you down, holler at me, bro. Oh, look, man, I'm about to get emotional now, man. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of it got to do with
I
this
didn't know you
vodka.
felt that way, Vince. Look, we got you. We didn't. You just had to tell us. That's it. You just had to say something.
Y'all got me blushing, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's this vodka, but either way, I'm blushing, BJ. But that's cool, man. On some real though, I didn't know they had a walk on, but yeah, I would love to try it, man, because Dak Prescott done bought in 20%. Now, how much you think that cost him to get 20% of that?
20% of walk-ons, and they've only got about.
That cost him to get in there.
They probably only got like 40 stores, I think. So maybe they're making about 60 million, 80 million a year. Who knows? Maybe he put in a good. I can't even say. I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers out there. I'm really guessing so hard.
You just throwing numbers out there, man. You don't make no sense at all. No.
Oh, you know what? Walk-ons annual revenue. Let's see. Walk-ons makes they make 5 million a year. Okay, I was giving them a bit. Okay, maybe he just put in like $1 million. You know, $1 million gives him 20%, right? Hey.
Yeah, I can see him putting in $1 million and get 20%. Now you know what's really good, man. A little bit better than walk-on. It's this place in Tyler called Miss Houston, man.
Oh,
yeah,
Miss Houston.
It's this place in Tyler, man. It's called Miss Houston, man. Let me tell you something. They got stuffed turkey legs, man, where they stuffing it with. You can get dressing in it, or you can get dirty rice stuffed in it. You can get chicken etouffee stuffed in your turkey legs, man. Then they got these phenomenal.
Wait, did you say chicken etouffee stuffed in a turkey leg?
Stuffed in a turkey leg, bro. You know what I mean?
I need to go to Tyler. I need to pack some pounds on. You know?
That's what I'm talking about, man. It's called Miss Houston's, man. MISS Houston's, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, y'all need to check that out.
Miss Houston's. Ooh.
Y'all need to check it out, man. Y'all need to check it out, man. You in Tyler, check out Miss Houston, and they got the best snow cones in the world, man. You know what I mean? They got a lot of snow cones in the world, BJ. But Miss Houston's got the best snow cones in the world. That's saying a lot. You know what I'm talking about?
Dang.
How you pull up that menu, man? That's crazy.
What?
And you are a superstar on the computer, man. How you pull that up, man? That's banana.
What but anyway,
hey man, that's gotta be number God, man. That's gotta be number. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. We're gonna move on.
Hold up. Y'all are really packing it on. Dang, y'all are filling some dreams out over there.
What you mean, y'all, man? What do you mean? These people, man. These people are really doing their thing, man.
Oh yeah, because the people are choosing to make this. Oh, I thought this is what you served on the menu just like as an option, but this is just what they made. They made their own little concoction.
Hey man. Boy, you something serious, man. I'm gonna talk, we gotta do an intervention with you, boy. For real.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, once you get frozen yogurt, I'm telling you, frozen yogurt. Look, man, you gonna see a 50% spike in sales.
Yeah, I'm sure, man.
You're gonna go from that 5 million annually to 7.5 million.
See, Vicky said, "Oh my God, Miss Houston got the best snow cones in the world." She been there, man, and Kool-Aid people. She's been there.
Okay, now let me ask you, the Kool-Aid pickles, is that something that they're choosing, or is that on the menu?
That's on the menu, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So y'all are doing your thing. Y'all just saying, you know. I've
Doing
never
the
had a
damn
Kool-Aid
thing, man.
pickle, man. What does that taste like?
A Kool-Aid pickle?
Yeah.
Man, it's like the best thing in the world, man. It's like the best thing in the world. I mean, it's one of them things. You heard that commercial by Lay's, man. You just can't eat one.
Oh.
You remember G Money on New Jack City when he said he sold something to these people, man. They come back with, wait a minute, man. You ain't never seen New Jack City?
I probably have. That's with Wesley Snipes.
Man, come on, man. You finna make me call Nas, man.
Wait,
I'm gonna have Nas call into the show, man.
Talking about Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy. Man, let's move on, man. So Kavana say, what she say?
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers
could
go to Denver. Drew Lock is okay. Bridgewater there now, but for how long? Ever since Peyton left, I think they've been struggling. Yeah, Bridgewater. Aaron ain't going to. He's not competing with Teddy Bridgewater. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, KB. I mean, Bridgewater, they paying him a lot of money. They have to do some major moves to get rid of Bridgewater to bring Aaron in. That's not gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. See, since Aaron had the Kool-Aid people, she said they good. Awesome. Anyway, let's move on, man. So, BJ, let me ask you this, man. So, what do you think about I was reading about something this week, man. So there's a black guy who's been enslaved. Think about this. He's been enslaved by a white restaurant manager. Speaking of restaurants, so he's been enslaved by this white restaurant manager from 2009 to 2014.
I've heard this.
And he's going to get paid $500,000. First of all, I know I sent this to you earlier. Can you tell me, is this something you can look up and tell me how this guy ended up this white guy's slave? I mean, what the heck? How did that happen, man?
Yeah, so I'll look it up, but I did see something about it where the guy is owed about $500,000 for all the work that he wasn't paid for. But let's see. So black man enslaved by white restaurant owner for how long? Oh, from 2009 to 2014. 5 years. Wow. They also sentenced the owner to 10 years in prison. Now you're asking me how that happened, right?
You know what, man? How did he take this dude? Because I'm guessing if he enslaved him, if you a slave, you working for him, right?
Yeah, working in the restaurant every day. I think he paid for his place, gave him rent and fed him, so he didn't pay him.
Okay, is that being enslaved or is that just
No, it's being enslaved because he would hit him and abuse him and not pay him. And he lived in, they said, a horrible apartment. Like it was roach infested and all types of stuff.
And this was in 2009, BJ. Okay. Yeah. Now let me say this, man. Let me say this right here. I'm speaking about my era. Okay. I'm talking about myself, my buddy Charles Ross, just listening to the show. It's no way in heck, Stampede, even the females, man, Vicky, the lovely Kavana, there's no way in hell we gonna be enslaved. Okay? Now I know, like Eddie Murphy said, he's sure the first slave off the boat said he wasn't doing it. And then about 10 people with whips changed his mind, right? Mm-hmm. Now, look, man, whatever you got going on, dude, I'm chasing. I'm trying to get the pistol out. If you got a pistol on me or whatever, we gonna tussle over the pistol at some point. You're not gonna be able to enslave me, Charles Ross, none of these type cats, man. and hold me hostage for 5 years. It just ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm speaking about my era. Now, what do you say about your era? You know what I mean?
My
Can
era is not
somebody
going
come?
for it either. But this guy that was enslaved is from your era.
How old is it?
Let's see. Let's really look.
Yeah, man. You don't know he in mine. Don't put him. Put him with us.
No, he was 56 years old.
Now he a little further than my era.
No,
My
hold
era
on.
stopped at 53.
Hold on. Let's see. So I'll just read the whole thing. So a former restaurant owner in South Carolina sentenced to 10 years in prison for enslaving a black man and forcing him to work for more than 100 hours a week without pay. Initially, he was required to pay close to 300,000 in restitution, but they doubled that to something closer to 600,000. And so he enslaved this guy from 2009 to 2014. And let's see. Oh, wow. So the guy that he enslaved has an IQ of 70. So apparently this guy is a little
Oh, okay. So he one of them cats, man.
yeah, so I guess he wasn't intelligent enough to get himself out of the situation, to realize that he didn't have to be in that situation. So it really, he was just being taken advantage of like that based off his impairments, his mental capacity.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense, right?
Yeah. Guess what? Okay. He was forced to work 7 days a week, and he faced physical and mental abuse. He was beat with a belt. He was punched, hit with pots and pans, and the guy would say racist shit to him.
Right. Now, somebody like that, BJ, how much time you think he gonna get?
Well, they said 10 years, but I'm sure that's going to get cut down.
10 years, he'll do 3.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
3.5.
Now, how do you give someone 10 years for enslaving someone? Shouldn't that be life?
Say it again, buddy.
Shouldn't enslaving someone be a life sentence?
You would think so. Me and you for sure. We was on that jury. We would think so. He need to get life, but you know, I don't know, man. It's which brings us to our next topic really quick. So we're gonna move forward. We're gonna do this topic, then y'all get ready because I want y'all to go right into Ask BJ. Okay. Kamala Harris and Tim Scott. You know what I mean? Your vice president and Tim Scott, BJ, say ain't no racism in America. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with y'all. Ain't no racism in America, man. They say. So, I mean, either they in a different America or y'all tripping. You know what I mean?
Well, based on what we just read about that guy getting enslaved for 5 years, I think racism exists.
I think so too, man. But that's what they said. That's what Kamala said. That's your vice president. She said ain't no racism in America. So y'all tripping, man.
And that's true. There's things going on right now with the Asian community, like a lot of hate crimes against them. Is that not racist?
Yeah, exactly. So let me read these real quick, BJ. So the lover said he must have been an African. A lot of them come to America in exchange for work.
I see what you tried to do, but even Africans are smart enough to go, no.
Oh no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I did not come to America to be treated like this, okay? I did not come to America to be treated like this.
You do a great African, man.
Thank you.
No, no problem. Figure said, no way. Shaking my head. They should have sentenced him for allowing him to treat him like that. Yeah, you're right. I agree totally.
No, she's saying they should have sentenced the guy that was enslaved.
Oh my God, she something wrong with her.
She took it back though. She said after we said his IQ, she said, "Oh, sorry."
Okay, I was gonna say, boy, you going there? You going? Yeah. So what did the letter say?
There was an African couple who enslaved a young girl who came to America as an exchange student for 6 years, and they gave the couple 10 years in prison also. I guess enslaving people is only 10 years of a sentence.
I guess so, BJ. How the hell? What the hell get you in your mind when you feel like you need to enslave somebody?
You know what? Let me look up real quick. What are all the things that you could get a 10-year sentence for? Armed robbery, you get a 10-year sentence for, but that is somehow equivalent to enslaving someone. Let's see what else there is. Human trafficking, that's 10 years to life. Well,
That's it.
well, 10 years to life. So it starts off at 10 years. Firearm violations, healthcare fraud. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Now I'm just seeing a bunch of crimes. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of that.
Hey, y'all, come on with Ask BJ. We done moved into the Ask BJ segment. See if y'all get
BJ.
Something. So Vicky say, can you find this out, BJ? How did they find out the guy was enslaving this guy?
So based on what I saw in a video, I think there is a young woman that was working there that caught on to it and said something, but I can look that up. While they bring in the questions, I can look that up. Hey, if he has intellectual disabilities and they give him more than $500,000, what do you think he'll do with the money?
He'll probably spend it all on now later, man.
Why now laters, man?
I mean, it's just the most simple thing to do. I mean, with respect, man. I'm not trying to be funny. I don't even know why BJ laughed. But hopefully, but I'm just saying, if he's been enslaved for 5 years, nobody is really watching out for him. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I would think somebody in his family, somebody close to him would know. He must not have.
That's what I'm saying. If I ain't heard from you in a few days, I'm gonna be calling and say, hey man, what I'm gonna be looking for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's that's sad, but a lot of people out here don't have anybody like that, man. They just whatever. They just be out here by themselves, man.
Oh, apparently the guy owned the restaurant with his brother. So, I mean, shouldn't there be more than one person involved in getting sentenced?
Yeah, probably so. And they probably gonna get more than one person, but homeboy dude might probably be the mastermind behind, or the owner. So yeah. They got. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Oh wow! Look, it says there were times that the guy that was so tired he had to be carried home and physically fed.
Wow.
And he said he feared for his life, and that he knew that he was afraid that the guy would kill him if he left.
So BJ, he worked in the restaurant, then he went home with this guy to live.
Well, I mean, he had his own place.
Huh?
The guy was paying for an apartment for the guy he was enslaving. The owner was paying for the slave's apartment.
So
but he had him all twisted up. He made him think he can't go anywhere.
This guy gonna get out. What? He gonna end up getting out, man. They just looking at it like he took advantage of a slow guy, but he gonna end up getting out, man. Cause it don't sound like he really was. He just looked like he took advantage of a bad situation, which is still awful. He needed his behind whoop, man. But yeah, That's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool at
That's,
all.
yeah. So let's jump into this. Big says IQ was 7.
No, 7D, not 7. He can speak and make sentences. I guess he just doesn't have too much
Man,
beyond
she
that.
said 7, man. She said 70.
I said 70. She mistook what
Okay,
I
well, if
said.
it's 70, she needs to say 70. She said 7.
Yeah, that was a mistake. She thought I said 7. I don't know what could you do if your IQ was at 7? I wonder what you could do.
What's the IQ? What's the IQ take?
I don't even know. You want me to look it up here before we answer any questions? Let's see what the IQ score range is. All right, so check this out. If you have an IQ of 140 and up, you are near genius or genius. If you have an IQ of 120 to 140, you have very superior intelligence. Anything 110 to 120, superior intelligence. 90 to 110 is just normal or average.
You ever had your IQ check?
No, I haven't, but we should do
You go
this.
get your IQ check, man. Now I'm curious to get mine checked.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so 90 to 110 is average. 80 to 90 is dull or kind of like feeble-minded, and 70 to 80 is like borderline deficiency. So you're not necessarily handicapped, but you're slow.
Slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So man, and homeboy know he was wrong. We're gonna leave it at this, man. We hope that he get the max. Because he knew he was taking advantage of this guy. Get it.
Yeah.
You know, just to get it, man. Let's jump into this ass BJ, man. Start with KB, though.
Ask BJ. BJ, how many adult teeth are you supposed to have? I think 28.
Is that all?
Yeah, it's not much more than that, man. I don't think
I thought 50 something, man. I'm way off, huh?
What? You got 50 teeth? You're a shark. And no, you're a baby shark.
Now, BJ, I done seen some folk got teeth, man, that stack up on top of each other.
Yeah, some
You know
people
what I mean?
probably got close to 50, but no, adult teeth. Let's see. The number of adult teeth you're supposed to have is it's 32. I was 4 off.
32. I wasn't far off either.
Oh
I said 50.
The last 4, that's wisdom teeth. So I was right. It's 28, but the last 4 is wisdom teeth.
All right, man. Your IQ is bigger than mine. Man.
Let's take some IQ tests. I'm excited now, man. Watch. I'm gonna get that 120, 140. All right,
Let's move, man.
if you could have multiple wives, how many would you have? Oh, woo. If I lived in Africa and I could have multiple wives because it is legal in Africa.
Now you gotta be able to handle these wives, man. Don't just be throwing out no number to try to make yourself look good. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to support them. You gotta be able to take care of them physically.
Man, don't try to persuade me from lowering my number. My number is gonna be 4. I would want maximum 4 wives. Yeah.
Man, you couldn't have no 4 women at one time, man. You been lost your mind.
Hey, whatever.
Okay, that ain't my question. He said,
hey, 4 can fit in an SUV.
Yeah, RV or some shit.
Yeah, RV. Oh man. Let's see. Okay, Stampede. This isn't a question, but he's just stating that he's disappointed to hear the vice president say that there is no racism, when we know that racism is systematically baked into the Constitution, housing practices, hiring practices. And he said Tim Scott is coon.
Yeah. I'm gonna stampede on this one, man. you got to be an idiot to say there's no racism in America, man.
You know,
Period.
I'm kind of tempted to go back into Kamala Harris. That's her last name, right? Harris.
Yes.
I'm tempted
Yes.
to go into her speech, her inauguration speech, because I'm pretty sure she said something about injustices and equality. But I don't know, maybe she is talking about the disparity between pay for women. Maybe she really doesn't think racism exists. I don't know. I doubt that though. I doubt she
Yeah.
really believes racism doesn't exist. I mean, how could you believe that? Um BJ and Vince. What's the weirdest food you've ever tried? I'm gonna let you go first.
The weirdest food. I mean, first of all, I'm down for whatever. I'll try anything. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I don't think I've had no weird food. What I would say was weird, man. I guess if I had to say something, the most unpopular. Um, I guess
Chitlins?
Gator, man. Gator would be my most unpopular food that I've had.
Why
But I wouldn't say
unpopular?
weird
You don't
because
like it?
alligator was, huh?
You don't like it?
Nah, it was pretty good. I mean, when she say weird, I'm
Oh,
thinking she's just talking about unusual,
right, 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 right,
Um,
right.
but I mean, other than that, I ain't really got too too much more exotic than that. I mean, I
Um,
can't say no. That ain't real weird. I mean, but alligator would probably be it for me.
I like calamari. That might be the weirdest thing.
More than gator? I mean,
Well,
I eat calamari all the time.
I mean, but if you think about what's weirder, squid versus
I guess
gator.
so. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe calamari for me too, man. I eat the whole lot of calamari.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love calamari. I don't really know. I've never eaten anything weird. I've definitely seen people eat weird stuff, but I've never been to like that side of the country or that side of the world to try that myself. Not yet. So, nah.
Well, I mean, let me ask KB, man. While we move on, what's the weirdest you ever ate? Just for my own knowledge of knowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anybody else that wants to answer that? What's the weirdest food that you have ever tried?
Weirdest food.
Uh, she said that's a lot of people to put in an RV. Yeah.
He got that many wives. They ain't living in no RV. Trust me. He on some coming to America stuff. He got it going on like that.
Oh man. What is the largest? What is the largest organ in the body? Well, she said on the body. Should I answer on or in?
I mean, she said on, man. What you talking about?
The largest organ on is skin, I guess.
That's good, man. That's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And the
Boy, you
largest
must be honest with
organ,
your IQ.
hey, my IQ, man. And the largest organ inside the body, that's gotta be your intestines.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta be.
Intestines. Ain't no damn organ, is it?
If it's yeah, I think it's safe enough to call it an organ, even if we're not sure. I'm pretty sure. We might as well just by default, anything in the body is an organ.
Gotcha. So this next one for me, man. Read this right quick, BJ.
Oh, how do you feel about Aaron Rodgers going to New Orleans since Drew Brees retired?
If Aaron Rodgers went to New Orleans, Pete with Sean Payton, they would be in the Super Bowl next season, hands down. Aaron Rodgers and Sean Payton is a recipe for Super Bowl win. I don't give a doggone who they play. You put Aaron Rodgers with New Orleans, Super Bowl. Period.
Huh. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Good answer. Oh, the lovely said 4 wives is a good number. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think it's right at the level of, borderline of too much and, just enough. Just enough.
Man, them women drive you crazy with their emotions, dog.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
You about to lose your mind. They be talking about, where's Dick Bijan at? You be on your partner house.
Oh
I'm
man.
going over Vince's house.
Imagine trying to break up a fight between those four. Um, let's see. Ask BJ. I was talking to a bartender friend at Saltgrass while waiting for my takeout. She told me that they're getting back to normal business wise, but are struggling to serve patrons because they can't get half of the servers to come back to work. She said they earn more from stimulus checks than as a waiter. Are they being lazy or smart? That makes no sense. How do you make more from a check that comes every 3 months on average?
Right.
And is less than half of what you make in a month.
They lazy, man.
That's lazy. Yeah, that's lazy. Yeah, that's lazy.
Lazy. That's why I was telling you the other day, man. These people are lazy, man. They give me these stimulus checks, and these people, everything is virtual. They don't want to get off the couch, man. They don't want to even put regular clothes on. They want to sit around in pajamas all day. It's crippling the country, man. Crippling
Hey,
us.
maybe there's something I don't know. Maybe they're getting regular stimulus checks. I've
Nah, no, no. People just live modest lives, man, and if they just got enough to
no,
get by
no.
and not work,
That's impossible. You can't. There's no modest life. Nobody in the country can survive purely on what the government has given us already in stimulus checks. Impossible. Not a single person, unless you don't live on your own. Then
DJ.
really,
Let me tell you, man, a lot of these young turkeys, man, what they doing is even if they moved out, they got 2 and 3 roommates, man. You know what I mean? They living with this person and that person. And if y'all pull y'all resources together, a lot of them, they live off ramen noodles, man. Ramen noodles stock is going through the roof. Ramen noodles and bologna, man. Turkey sandwiches and ramen noodles and egg roll.
oh
You
man,
know, it's a different era, man.
oh
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
I got it, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I hear you, brother.
Um. Oh,
What Lou said, well, Rodgers go to with Super Bowl contender. No, I ain't gonna say all that, Lou.
yeah.
He ain't gonna say all that. If he go to the Jets, they ain't Super Bowl contender. I
Interesting.
mean, if he go, yeah, I mean, nah, I'm not gonna say all that. But what I will say is, if he go to New Orleans, if he would some kind of way end up in New Orleans with Sean Payton, they're going to the Super Bowl. San Francisco would go to the Super Bowl. But nah, I ain't gonna say anybody.
Okay, Vince, what quarterback would you say could possibly do this, where whatever team they go to would be a Super Bowl contender? If any is capable.
Nah, it's not any in the league, man. They can go anywhere. Tom Brady couldn't go to the Jets and be a Super Bowl contender. They don't
It
have enough
looks
weapons.
like the Jets is a wild card. It's like, nah, it's gonna take more than just
Yeah, the Jets, the Texans,
yeah, yeah.
the Cowboys. You got to have some weapons around these guys. You can't just plug them in and they go right to the top. That's not gonna work.
Man.
It's not gonna work. Let's
Uh
move. Let's move. Let's move.
so KB said octopus and escargot for me. She's eating snail.
Yeah, no, I've never had escargot. Have you?
Never. Not knowingly.
Uh-uh.
So
I've never had caviar either. You?
no, I've never
Fish
had caviar.
eggs?
Yeah, never had it. I don't think I want to eat fish eggs, I think I'm good. On that.
I don't think so either, man. I mean, just thinking about fish eggs, but I would try it just to say I've tried it. You
I
know what
mean,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
I just don't see it tasting like, it just seems, I don't know. Maybe if they fried it, fried calamari, maybe. Okay,
Let's fly through these questions, man, so we can wrap this up.
Okay, Vince. Kevin Samuels says men of high value prefer women a size 6. What do you think about that?
I don't know what kind of man that is, but a size 6 is seem like that'd be a smaller woman.
Yeah. Let's see what a size 6 woman looks like, and then you tell me if this makes sense that it's what a high value man would be interested
Now you know, BJ. I've heard of this guy before, man. He has a podcast too. And I think he's doing pretty well with his podcast. And, he's one of them relationship women bashing dudes or whatever. But um, I don't think it's defined about what size a woman is, man. You know what I'm saying? Basically, if you can get with a woman, man, that can help you grow and you can help her grow, I mean, that's a win-win. I don't damn. Is she a 6? Is she a size? Is she a 6 or a 16?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said before, man, if you're a 16 and you got it in the right places, you got a bigger back than you got a front, then you still good. You know what I'm saying? Real men don't care about that, man. They don't care about that. I mean, if you turn them on by having, if you like big butts, and I know you, BJ, you're a big butt like. You love big
How
butts.
do you know that?
I know you like big butts. Most little guys like big butts, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you're
not wrong in there. Okay, here I found one thing. It took me a while, but
to find 6.
yeah, well, it's close. You'll be able to at least tell what a 6 is generally. Like it's close. Here, you'll see. All right, so see, that's the size 8 at the end. So size 6 would be just a step lower than that.
Yeah, I mean, that ain't bad, man. Like I said, man, I don't discriminate against size. It just depends, man, on, I don't think the size matter. I think Mr. Samuel is reaching when he put a size in there.
Look, Vince, you know what I say? I'll take any
What?
size on that list. I don't care. I'll go all the way to 16. I don't care.
Me either, man. I mean, that size crap don't matter, man.
Yeah, it does
You know
not.
what I'm saying? It matters if you can have a conversation with them and if you all can help each other grow, man.
Yeah.
If y'all can't have a conversation, y'all stand there looking at each other like you're stupid, then there's no chemistry there. But anyway,
Right.
that's just what I think. Let's move
on. Vicky said, "Why would a man need more than one wife?" She's asking me, "What would I do with 4 wives?" Well, I mean, we're just hypothetically speaking. I think if I was in Africa and I had the choice to have multiple wives, and they were okay with it, they got to be okay with it, because I don't want a bunch of angry women,
You gonna have that anyhow. That's why I said you earlier, man. You crazy. You ain't gonna be able to do it all in emotion, man.
But
that's too.
The main point is, imagine all of those women coming together to form a strong family. Okay, that's a bunch of women to get a lot of stuff done. Your household is in order if they're all on the same accord. It is in order.
You're right. That's a great team, but you would have to get 4 women without egos, because one of them have an ego. She gonna be the mole in the butt.
Oh yeah.
She gonna have them other 3 so pissed off and ready to whoop up. It ain't gonna be funny. And you gotta referee that.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Lou said caviar is gross and it's salty too.
Huh.
Wow.
I'll take your word for it, Lou. I ain't never had. I don't know what it is.
The Lovely said they're very salty.
Yeah, there you go. Fish eggs, very salty. Mm-hmm.
Never had squirrel, never had raccoon. That sounds like roadkill. Never had any
roadkill.
Man,
I've had squirrel and raccoon. You from the country, man. You go out in the woods, you kill that, you clean it, you cook it. You know what I mean? It's very good.
Would you ever eat it after it got hit? Like, if you hit it with your car, would you eat it?
Nobody is hitting raccoon and squirrel with their car picking it up, man. They shooting it with a gun. You've been watching too much Beverly Hills Billies, man. That's not how it works. Now, I'm sure some of these backwards country people actually run over, they go pick up roadkill, but not from where I'm from, man. We just go out there, and we hunt. They hunt in Tyler. You know what I'm saying? It's very good, man.
Good.
Squirrel tastes like chicken and raccoon tastes. You ever had roast beef?
Yeah, I've had roast beef.
Tastes like roast beef, man. Okay. It's good.
Yeah, Lou said squirrel stew is delicious.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
It really is, man. It's
Now,
good. I
Vince,
mean,
where can I get
gravy.
some squirrel or raccoon? What restaurant is serving this?
No restaurant is serving.
So, see, that's why I haven't eaten it.
Nah, yeah, you gotta go to my mama house. That's what restaurant is serving. You gotta
Okay.
go to my mama house to get that.
Trademark. My mama
Yeah.
house. Let's see. What country can a woman have more than one husband? I don't know. That's a good
Yeah, I don't
question.
know. I don't know either. I've never heard of a country where the woman can have more than one husband.
Wow, that's a good
Like
question.
we got a feminist. Sound like we got a feminist
We
BJ
got
on our
a
hands, man.
feminist. Welcome
Yeah, we
to
got a feminist.
the podcast.
Glad.
We accept you all.
Yeah.
Never had raccoon, but squirrel stew is the bomb. Get you like 9 or 12, you can cook a whole pot of stew. It takes that many squirrels for a pot of stew? 9 or 12?
I mean, a squirrel is small, man. So you know,
Man, not the squirrels I be seeing. These squirrels are thick.
they small. You just see the hair and all that stuff. And
Oh.
once you skin them and pull all that hair off, there's
So
not a lot of meat on squirrel.
see, this is why I haven't tried any of this exotic stuff because I don't go skinning animals and plopping them and down on a plate cleaning them and stuff.
Right.
No, I go to a restaurant. The most I do is crack open a shell. Okay, that's the most.
Yeah, man. I feel. Yeah. Listen, man. Listen, we can't get all these questions in, man. We gonna move on. We gonna finish this off, man. Y'all can. I mean, I think it's great, man. Y'all chimed in. That's awesome, man. I'm loving it. We can take the show till in the morning, but we gonna finish this off with this grown man rule, man. Then we're gonna get out of here.
Damn.
So, cause you guys gonna chime in on this, and I'm sure we're gonna go for a while. So, BJ, apparently, and some of the ladies can chime in on this, man, and confirm this, but apparently, when a female is in a grocery store, some of you guys tend to follow them around, staring at them.
What?
That's exactly the response I have, man. Some of you guys tend to follow females around, follow them around, and they tend to stare. Not speak, but just follow them around and stare almost like a stalker. So let me say this to all the fellas. I know ain't none of our listeners, don't none of our listeners get on like this, man. But if y'all know somebody who walk around the grocery store, department store, whatever, and they just stare at women, tell them to please, if you interested, holler at them or speak to them. Because if you just walk around and you're just staring and looking, that's creepy. I mean, you get into the creep zone then. You know what I'm saying?
So they're not just walking by staring; they're following and staring.
From my understanding, BJ, they following.
Wow.
They go on the aisle. The man go on the aisle. They go up. They check out the oranges. The man go check out the pears right by the oranges. So on and so forth.
You know what? That's something that you would do in like middle school or high school or something like that.
Witches? I mean, I ain't do that in middle school and high school, so all of this is foreign to me.
Well, I'm not saying something you would do like if you decided to. I'm just saying if you had to pick a time where you would do something like that, I'd say like middle school or high school. But I don't
see, like you said, it's a difference between a glance and follow.
Yes, exactly.
You can look, but all of this following and staring, man, that becomes creepy, man. You can almost get police call on you, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, none of our listeners rock like that,
Who
man.
knows?
I know for sure, but
they're probably recording you. If they're following you that much, they're probably recording
you think so, man?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. So, ladies, I don't even know how to tell you to handle that, man. That's pretty creepy. That's pretty creepy.
Well, I'll tell you what. You look at the guy. You already know that he's following you. You know 100%. Okay, not if you're just a woman that thinks everybody's looking at you. Don't go don't go chewing out random people. But if you have some sense in your head and you know that this specific guy or group or whatever is following you, turn your attention, your focus onto them. You're in a public place. It's okay. Do this. Examine what they are doing. Are they recording you? Are they trying to hide a camera? What are they doing? Are they ask them, "Can I help you?" Don't be don't, try to start something, but I'm just saying it is okay to confront. Now I'm not saying confrontation is always negative or aggressive. I'm just saying confrontation is simply approaching like, "Hey, I notice you."
So what you saying is they need to turn around, confront the stalker slash creepy guy,
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, can I help you?"
Well, not necessarily can I help you, but something.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think, BJ, that these particular guys? I mean, to you and I, this is we definitely we just throwing stuff out there.
Yeah, where I'm just throwing something out there.
So first of all, let me say this: if you do that, or if you're doing that, I tend to think that this guy's with lack of confidence, which again is in the grown man rule in this whole dynamic right here. If you get to a certain age, your confidence level should be through the roof. Do not have, real shallow confidence. I mean, if you see something you like, it just speak, man. Just Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna always like it. Kind of goes back to when we talk about money. You ain't gonna always win. But the whole creepy thing is gonna.
I don't even think that's a confidence thing, because when you start following someone, like Lou said, when you start following someone, that's the thin line. Like if you glance and they're so close, and you guys keep seeing each other in the store, and you get chances, but you don't say anything. Okay, right? You wussed out. You're wussy. But if you are following this woman, this group of whoever, or single woman, following anybody and not talking to them, that's not confidence. You have a completely different motive. You're like checking them out on some perv stuff, or you're a serial killer or something else mentally, something's off.
Yeah, something's off, man. So with that being said, BJ, maybe they should just, instead of confronting these guys, maybe they just keep moving. Cause
you have to confront them,
man. What if they off and you piss them off?
Okay, this is the thing. I'm saying confront them in a public space where there's other people around, and make it known like, "Hey, intruder alert." Right? But if this
stranger danger,
stranger danger, here, say that, or just turn around and say, "Hey, stop following me. Everybody, this guy's following me. What are you doing?"
Man, look, man, I don't know about that, BJ. That might be some bad advice.
Okay,
because they got to go out to their car by themselves, man.
You're right. That might be bad advice.
That may be some bad advice.
I do think that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was saying I do think that the reason I say that, the person following you they're easily intimidated, or I would say majority chance there's probably a inferior mindset going on. So if you just make eye contact with this person, or maybe some type of, "Hey, I notice you," or some type of just stop what you're doing because I see you. Like, I feel that would do something for majority of that type of person. I don't know though. Don't listen to me.
I can actually say, man, I ain't never heard nobody follow me in the grocery store. You know what I mean? As far as I know. I guess that's all women, man. You know what I mean?
Lovely said a guy walked by her and touched her buttocks in Walmart.
That's bold, man.
That is bold.
That's bold. That's very bold.
Yeah.
Wow.
And see, a guy like that, that's what I'm saying. A guy like that, if you were to turn around and confront him, oh, he's gonna sink into himself. Like that type of person typically isn't a what's his name? The guy from Friday, the big tall one. Uh he had him
Debo?
stuck in the bathroom. Not Debo. He had him stuck in the bathroom at the Christmas party.
Terry Crews, but I can't
Terry
think.
Crews. Terry Crews. So
Yeah.
if Terry Crews, were to brush up against you, or Debo, whatever, either one of them, it doesn't matter. That guy is I don't know.
I mean, man, I don't think that matters,
You
BJ.
don't
Any
think that
guy who
matters?
disrespects you like that, man,
Okay. Okay.
you gotta let them know, hey man, that's crap ain't cool.
You're
Don't
right.
do that.
You're right.
They got security in this store. You need me to, you want me to call, something, man. You just can't let them guys get away with that, man. And
That's true.
I didn't even think about nothing like that. That's a whole nother level that
Yeah.
they actually are bold enough to touch you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You have to
That's,
have some type of confrontation, right? You know. Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. You can't let nobody get away with
And
that.
fortunately, I guess what I'll end with this is saying, fortunately, most of the people that do something like that cannot handle confrontation, and they're not, gonna freak out and start stabbing you or punch you.
I mean, it's sick, man. That's sick, actually. That's sick. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys, any guys who hear this show, man, of course, everybody gonna play like they don't do that, but if you just speak to them. That's just that simple. Just how you doing and keep it moving. Let's run through some of these comments. We're gonna wrap this up.
All right, so Stampede said, what is your most satisfying job experience and why? Hmm. Hmm. Um, Most satisfying job experience. Okay. When I worked at delivery for Amazon, because I pretty much just handled myself all day, didn't have to really report to anyone just at the beginning of the day and the end of the day. And that was always just quick interactions. So yeah, I was approached by some big dogs, and at one point I was surrounded by about 3 street dogs. But fortunately, never had any of them take the bite because I stood my ground. But it was still very enjoyable. I got to see a lot of sights, uh, drive around my city, things like that. What else we got? Um, so Lou was saying it's a good skill to learn the, uh, cooking up the squirrels and cleaning them and stuff if I'm gonna live in the van.
Yeah.
Um, Yep, Lou was talking about the serial killer moment. If you start following someone, he said there's a difference between a glance and following. That's some serial killer ish. Yep.
Right.
Um, they used to follow my mom around the grocery store. I would run into my mom's heels and get in trouble because I was trying to give them the evil eye. Then my mom would fuss at me. I was trying to protect her. Oh, he knew what they were looking at. He's like, "Hey, get off my mama, man."
Mm-hmm. That happened to me in Church's Chicken when I was a little fella, man. Dude, hey, baby, tell my mom. I was like, man, what you tell my mama for, man? Yeah, I was,
Keep it moving, buddy.
yeah.
Lou said every woman needs a license to carry. You can't confront them, especially if it's a group, because you're gonna piss them off and they'll be waiting outside. Hey,
Yeah.
Vince, in Texas, they actually not got rid, but they opened it up so you don't need a license to carry a concealed pistol or handgun anymore.
I heard they're working on that,
Yeah, it's passed. It's passed. So that's official.
man.
So all of you people that have guns and didn't have licenses, you're okay now. You're okay.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
talking handguns too, not other guns, because those didn't need licenses to begin with. Stampede said he's ended up on the same aisle as women on several different occasions, and he got the vibe that they thought he was a creep, and it was embarrassing for him. They just happened to be shopping for similar items. He was upset after realizing they thought he would be creeping because he's got a wife, but he understands why they looked at him like that.
Yeah. I mean, and that's all stuff like that. You can't take personal because they so probably used to them creepy guys.
And you know, I don't even take that personal. In fact, I just make it a point not to look at them, not to make eye contact. You know, if we're going all the same places, I'm just like, I'm not gonna go down every time I see you. I'm not gonna look straight at you and hi. Like I'm just gonna make it like I don't even care about what you're doing. You know.
But this is me. If I'm going all, if some type of way we go into the same aisles or we end up on the same aisles, and you see me do this, be there, I just speak.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah. And I keep it moving. But I mean, I speak to everybody, male and female. You know, anybody I see, and I'm walking past, or whatever. I just hey, how you doing? You know, I think that's a good way to do it, man. Just speak and keep it moving. You know what I mean? But if you just y'all, she going to chip out and you go to the crackle, she go to the crackle, then she gonna be like, this dude, especially if she used to being, follow like that. So just like I said, man, just speak and go on. You ain't gotta do nothing. Say hi. How are you?
What if you were to speak and say, hey, by the way, I'm not a creep, but if you feel like anybody's creeping you out, and hold on, I'm not done. And then you ended off with and saying, hey, but if you see me on the same aisle as you and you feel like someone's creeping you out, let me know and I'll take care of it.
Nah, that's way too much.
She'll be like, what the heck? Get away from me. Oh yeah, Jerry, he said the Senate just passed the constitutional carrying of a firearm, meaning you don't have to have a permit to carry a gun now.
There you go.
That's good for everybody. Good for everybody.
Yeah.
I cursed him out, and then the managers and some stock guys came over. That's good. That's good. You made a fuss. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, if he go as far as touch you, man, you gotta say something.
Yeah. You gotta last question. What is your ultimate RV? Well, I've been looking at a lot of different RVs, so it's kind of hard to say. And I've gone from premium stuff to budget RVs. I'm kind of more in the market for a budget one right now, as a matter of fact, because I was thinking about the premium one, but I'm like, I would have to probably upgrade my truck too, because they're so heavy. But yeah, I don't know. I got a whole bookmarked list of them, so when I'm ready, I'll just choose one. Yeah.
Cool. So listen, man, great show, man. We gonna end this joker, man. I want to say, BJ, happy Mother's Day, man, to all the mothers this coming weekend. In my opinion, mothers are the most phenomenal people on the planet, man. Mothers do it all, man. They do it all, man. It's no words can express how much a mother does, man. It's nothing like your mother, man. My mama is a teacher. She's a healer. She's a whole lot of things that she's not even qualified to be. But she still, does her thing, man. When I was sick a few weeks back, my mom was calling me, and I'm 50, man. My mom was calling me like I was 7 years old. Did you take this? Did you take that? She was checking on me. So, hey, man, Mother's Day, man, should be Mother's Month for real. I really feel that way, man. And I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, man.
Shout out to all the good mothers out there.
My kids are raised real good, so I want to commend their mother, man. She did a very, very good job. And all the mothers around, man. I know lots of mothers, man, who does phenomenal jobs with, raising their kids and keeping everything straight and, everything, man. So, I just want to say that, man, happy Mother's Day. I'm going to let you have the floor, man, then we're going to finish this up.
Yeah, my mom's always been there for me. Love you, Mom. Love you, Mom. Yeah, I think I mean you took the floor. Me, I'd probably make a song or something. I don't really got too much to say, really. I don't really speak like that. I think I get emotional when I talk to girlfriends. That's about the only person I get emotional. they
Yeah.
just get inside, they just it's irk you. They just irk you. But anyways, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and shout out to all the good mothers. And
Yeah.
with that being said, for all of the people still watching or watching at another time, go ahead, like, subscribe, get notified. Um, we love you. And if you're a mother,
Yeah.
we love you 2 times more this week. And it'll go back to normal times after this week. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
All right, man. Well, shit, man, we'll catch up with you guys on Monday, man. Y'all have a good weekend, safe weekend. We'll holler.
Peace.